Communication in the classroom for the student with autism. Students with autism may be either verbal or non-verbal, or they may have a speech delay. Some students might have echolalia. Use sign language, photos, pictographs, gestures, apps, text-to-speech technology, the picture exchange communication system, and any communication systems already established. Each child's needs will be specific and individual. It is important to consult parents and caregivers to assist in helping to establish good communication in the classroom. Encourage nonverbal or language-delayed students to access their communication systems to communicate with others. Echolalia may be present in students with autism. This is the repetition of words. In these students, first try to determine the function of the echolalia. Ask, is the student stressed? Or are they using repetition in an attempt to communicate? If the echolalia is in response to stress, then the response is to reduce the stressor. However, if it is in an attempt to communicate, then model appropriate speech. Understanding the rules of social engagement is very difficult for those with autism. Students have difficulties understanding the rules of social behavior, the unspoken messages of body language. They lack conversation skills and are often only interested in talking about the topics that interest them. Eye contact makes them uncomfortable, and they may be observed looking elsewhere when someone is talking to them. This may make them appear not to be listening and seem rude. They find it difficult to understand the rules of friendship, and thus maintaining friendships can be difficult. It is also difficult for those with autism to recognize facial expressions. They cannot therefore interpret this unspoken form of communication. Finally, those with autism may have unusual patterns of speech. For example, they may use formal or pedantic language. Use social stories, modeling and games to explicitly teach the rules of social behavior, like turn-taking, waiting, listening, conflict resolution, manners and asking for help. Teach the meaning of body language through modeling, pictures, and real-life opportunities. Model conversational skills, and use real situations as opportunities to practice. Use social stories and appropriate games. Never force or insist upon eye contact. Instead, suggest that the student simply looks in the direction of the speaker to indicate that they are listening. Have a conversation with the student and their classmates about why this is important. When deemed appropriate, begin a program of initiating eye contact. Again, use social stories, social scripts, modeling, appropriate games and real situations that occur to explicitly teach the rules of friendship. Employ the help of classmates. Have the child use a mirror to practice recognition of facial expressions and find appropriate pictures to practice recognition in others. The key to success with all of these skills is repetition and practice, practice, practice.